Hey guys, how's it going? I gotta say, I'm gonna be starting my months of Deathstroke tomorrow. Let's just say though, because today I just had stuff to say. One, wanted to get that video from Ingrid out of the way, but two, the way I've been most of my life was comics and everything. Comics has always been a part of my life. Always. But I never had any groups to talk to. It was always just a solo effort. Throughout most of it. I would always go over to the shops, maybe talk with the people up there and everything. But for the most part, it was always just me. Then I found message forums. And I actually had links to people like Jeff Johns and Greg Rucka online. And that was me learning to be a fanboy a bit later in life. But I learned better from after some incidences. But then... And I thought I had some friends there, but eventually that trickled down, and I just left the comic block and everything because it just didn't feel right. Other forums eventually faded away. Then I started thinking I had a fellow community with the podcast community. And I would interact with a few of them here and there, but then after the election, that went south. And then I find, so every single time I seem to find a community, it feels like I either have friends or I have people who agree with me and stuff, and then something pushes me away. And I thought this comics Twitter community, comics what have you, would be completely different. It's not. It's not fun anymore. And it's not just a matter of the comics gay campaigns. I'm not talking about that. Although that is part of it, because I feel that's all people talk about now, but it's more about the fact that no one wants to talk about comics, and I guess some people are disenfranchised, but I feel like you don't even want to talk about the past stuff anymore. He's like, just drop it. But worst of all, it really does feel like everyone in this community is sharing the same opinion of everything is going to die, and we're going to be the last one standing. Guys, unless more people are joining now, I think people are going to sooner... If the big two die, they're just going to drop comics altogether. I don't think that they're that safe haven of anything. But again, that's beyond the point. My problem is this whole... Oh, everything is doom and gloom for DC. Dan the Deal's gone. 5G is this and that. And because certain people have stated it, certain people who, especially when the source is bleeding cool, it's like when Bleed Cool, if they say something that's against us, oh, how dare they? Oh, fuck them. They don't know what they're talking about. If it says something that actually matches what you want, like, oh, DC's going to go implode. Oh, it's absolute fact. Guys, what's with the selective hypocrisy here? Listen to them when you don't like it. Agree with it if you do. What? And then, anytime someone tries to point out facts, like saying, it makes no sense for AT&T. It's not like they're losing that much money. They're not gaining that much money, but they're not losing that much money. And it'd be cheaper for them to do it. Or if they license it out, they would lose creative controls, things like that. And of course, if they want to actually have someone to take it, you gotta lose the creative control. Otherwise, if you're too strict, who's gonna buy and want to license it? Guys, I mean, and then you have the fact you have things like Jim Lee goes up and is asked. He doesn't just bring it up out of nowhere in a vacuum. He is asked, what is DC going to do about diversity? And he says, I always prefer we do it organically. Organically. Does everyone forget that? He said that before anything else. And yet everyone is just all like, oh, he said, and diversity and inclusion. Oh, he's getting woke. Oh. Where did he say that, guys? I looked at it. Nowhere did he say we're going to do all this stuff. He said we're going to bring in more characters organically, which DC has been better at. Come on, Kate Kane, Batwoman. There's a reason why people are so upset about what's been going on with her in this show, because it ruins a good character they created. Or Jaime Reyes, Jessica Cruz. Simon Vance to a degree, but still, Jessica. Great characters introduced organically and have been well handled. Hell, even Naomi on her own. The character itself, you do not hear her saying, I'm black and all that. It's her race has nothing to do with her. Maybe not the greatest character, but she's not a bad character. I'm a little pissed off about the Legion reworking and all that stuff, but that's a different thing altogether. As far as bringing new characters, which I believe was what Jim was talking about, not replacement, but new characters, then yes. But it feels like anytime someone like Jim Lee speaking out, they're either saying they're lying or they don't know what's really going on. And yet if someone like Ethan or Bleeding Cool says it's doom and gloom, oh, we must believe it. Even though Jim would have much more of a connection than Ethan, and Ethan has more to gain from pushing this doom and gloom. Not only that though, but yes, you could say, oh, Jim's probably lying to save his own neck. Then why is that Comics Pro? They were actually being more to the actual retailers, the people that are actually selling the books and actually are trying to sell the books out to people and, actually have a job and everything. Oh, right. A handful of them were rude and nasty to your boy Zach. So we must hate all retailers. It doesn't work that way, guys. Big example, did you know that apparently DC took the big retailers in to show more about 5G and left the smaller ones behind? It tells you there's a disconnect. The big chains are the ones that have the more influence than the smaller ones. So please stop saying even the smaller ones can do something when they barely can. It's like people just want to be angry. I get some of you are jaded or salty or pessimistic because you feel like it's this bad. They went woke and they should all burn. But here's the thing. If it burns to the ground, it's not going to be resurrected. It's just going to die. Stop thinking that, oh, my dream scenario is what's going to happen. Try and think realistically, not what you want to see happen. Because quite frankly, this is really getting at my wits' end. Having to pick and getting into fights with everyone lately because they're saying, oh, I heard this and that, or, oh, clearly it's going to do this and that. What about this? Oh, no. Everyone, it's like people don't want to listen anymore. All because certain people out there have said one thing. And again, when you think about it, they have more to gain from people thinking it's going south. Granted, they're not going to gain as much as they think they're going to if it does go kablooey. But the fact is, like, here's the one example. Zoe Quinn. Zoe Quinn is not exclusive at DC. So saying fire her, there's nothing to fire. She was a work for hire, hired and brought on to do one book and do that Vertigo book and doing one issue so far. I have not heard anything else about Zoe Quinn being anywhere else. So stop acting like like she is like I said, an exclusive that can be fired. You guys don't know what you're talking about when you say stuff like that. Oh, they hired her for one book. Tainted forever. What? And the book wasn't even horrible. And the other thing is, they hired her on before the shit went down with everything. And the book was probably already in the can by the time it all happened. They weren't going to drop it and have to scramble to write a new one that quickly. You guys got to think better than just with your emotions. Because I hate to say this, a lot of you people out there are starting to go over feelings over facts. Like certain other people out there. And I don't like that. But you guys really need to realize that. Because the fact of the matter is, that's all I'm hearing. I'm hearing either basically people just doing these mental gymnastics to try and explain away what their favorite creators are saying. Much like people that were on the other side. Again, things are starting to go down that way. And no one's looking at it because they feel like, oh, we're all in agreement here. Yeah, a bit of an echo chamber lately. I'm not saying anyone on the anti-Comics Gate side, for example, are completely in the right. But you guys need to have a wake-up call and realize things are not going the way you are wanting it to go. Look, certain people who have been speaking out lately have been right in some regards, not in others. I personally do agree that with others that things should have been bigger. That there should be more money being made now. But it's not. Because people are not interested or for other factors. But the truth is, like I said, it's not fun anymore. I don't feel like, I'm trying my hardest to always avoid Twitter because it feels like they're either talking about, promoting their books, but I don't get much else about it. Pushing drama, or pushing, it's the end of the big two as we know it. That's not what this community was built on. That's not what I was hoping it to be. I was hoping it was going to be a place where, even at the worst of it, you could still meet up with people and talk and actually, you know, have a difference of opinion and be able to agree or disagree and just bounce off, talk about stuff, you know, talk shop, talk comic shop stuff. But even when I hear people talk about these campaigns, it's like they're for books that just happen to be comic books, that happen to be drawn and all that stuff. But I'm not getting a comic book discussion vibe from it. I'm getting I'm selling a product vibe from it. It's just, I know probably most of you are going to be like, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, this and that. Oh, you're just spouting out. Whatever. That's that I was more in the minority than I thought in all this. Thinking how so many people I thought were in the same boat are so quick to just jump over into away from everything. It's depressing. It's very depressing because I'm just seeing all this, and I'm seeing other people I know are trying to have the same hope, and then everyone's just saying like, you are foolish, you have no idea what you're talking about, I vehemently disagree, yada yada yada. But when they say they disagree, then they go beyond and they give examples like, Jim Lee decided to go woke, it's Marvel 2.0, Marvel, and he told you fuck off. Oh, he talked about toxic fandom in regards to certain actions, guys. Again, you guys are reacting to things that weren't said. It's like when people, you know what, it's like when you see the people on the, I hate to say this, the SJW side, reacting to nitpicking one little detail, then using it as your big argument. You guys are doing just that. And that's not right. It's scary. Again, I doubt anyone's going to matter what I say. One other thing I've learned, I don't matter. I keep on doing my silly videos and talking this stuff out, but it's like no one cares what I have to say. Sometimes I feel like I'm just a pet nice guy that people want to hang out with, but don't give a damn about what I have to say. So I don't wonder why I'm even doing this, but I'm hoping for some of you out there who understand what I'm saying will at least hear me out. But sometimes I feel like I'm just talking to a wall, and it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking not because I think I'm thinking the comic industry is dying. It's heartbreaking because this community I thought I had a good friendships in was a legit good place. Now I don't feel that way anymore from anyone. I only have a select few people I feel I can interact with. Anyone else, I can talk casually with. And as far as my neutral zone streaming, it's not dead, but I'm just holding it off because I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't. So, I'm just prattling on, and this video is getting depressing, I know, but the past month has been depressing. Just trying to keep on looking at the best, viewing the best, hoping for the best. But then having people just go, like I said, the mental gymnastics to continue to be angry or bitter. Why do you guys do it? Why? Again, some I can understand because they have more to gain from it. But others, why? That's all I gotta say, guys. So, catch you later.